time to go live. No, not live, but it's time to.
Are we going English directly?
No, I will do the start.
The Swedish way.
Yeah. All right. Rövita Bruket tillbaka. I vanlig ordning så har vi inget manus. Det är blankt papper. Däremot så har vi två nya ansikten idag. Fredrik, du var ju med sist. Starta upp året i nya lokalen. Nu har vi värvat, en tung värvning från Tuttosvenskan. Davva, välkommen.
Tack så mycket.
And also, we have, I will do this part in English, Damjan Pavlovic, our new defensive midfielder. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to have him.
Yeah. We will do this podcast part Swedish, part English. Most of it when Damjan is around in English. And first of all, how do you like it so far?
I love it here, honestly. Like I told in previous interviews, the club is amazing. The people are amazing. Like very nice in the club and around the club, and I like it here. It's just the weather. It's really, really cold, but I'm getting used to it.
It's better now.
It's better now, yeah. The first was really hard.
You told me earlier that you bought a house in Björneborg.
I didn't buy it yet, but I'm maybe looking to buy it or looking to take something, but for the moment I'm renting it.
That's hardcore.
The reason why we bring it up is because most of the players, as you know, they live in either Örebro or Karlskoga. So it's quite interesting that you chose to
live in Örebro.
Live in Björneborg, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I lost my thread here, but
yeah, sorry.
No worries. Tell us about that. Why did you choose to or want to live in the woods rather than the city?
Honestly, I always lived in apartments and like bigger apartments in cities, and it was nothing special. You have always to go downstairs. Always after training, I'm dead. I only think about the stairs. I have to walk up after training, and now I like nature also. So I'm happy I'm around the lake. I think in the summer is going to be good. I'm there with my girlfriend. I think I have also a small dog now. It's easier to have him outside than walking him at midnight or something like this downstairs and having to wait. I can just let him out, and whenever he wants to come back, he can come back.
Yeah. That's pretty good. It's pretty awesome. I also live in a house, and I prefer it all days of the week to live in a house compared to an apartment. The freedom, but it's pretty much to do around the house.
Of course.
Are you good with your hands?
Not so good. Not so good.
You can always call someone.
Yeah.
You
can call Timmy.
You can call Werner. And he will.
No, but my family, all the men around, they're all pretty good with their hands. Is what I did all life long. My father, my uncle. So whenever they come, when they see something's not good around the house,
they fix it.
They try to fix it. Yeah,
that's good.
Okay. It's part of being a father. It's
it
doesn't have to be bad. They just want to do it.
Yeah. They like it.
Just feel the wall.
Yeah.
So
something to do here.
Björneborg it is, but how I'm honestly very curious about how did you get notice about Degerfors was interested in you?
I was in Standard Liège until September.
Yeah.
Then I signed for Rijeka, a contract of 2 years plus 1.
Yeah.
And it started pretty good, but I played until November, until the World Cup pause. I played everything. Just one game that I missed because I was sick. The most important game against Dinamo. But I'm happy not to play because they lost 7-1, I think. And after this, the coach got kicked off because they started the season very badly before I came. Yeah. It went a little bit better, but not so much. A new coach came. He didn't even see me how I played. He didn't even want to see me. He just said, this guy I don't want. Put me out. I still don't know the reason, but it's part of football, so I have to accept it. So it's not a problem anymore. I'm happy to be here. Honestly, I'm happy that this happened, so I can be here.
Yeah.
And then I was training with my old trainers by side with 2-3 other team players. And after this I had to choose an option. But the problem was I played already for Standard Liège this year and for Rijeka, so I cannot turn back to a championship where the season's already playing. So I had to go somewhere where a new season starts.
Okay.
I didn't have many choices. And Degerfors seemed like really a great opportunity for me. The club believed very much in me, and I didn't hesitate a moment. So
but like how did it go? It's like Patrick Werner that like called you, or your agent, or please tell me about like when you got to notice about Degerfors, a little town in Sweden, was interested in you.
Honestly, I was not going to lie to you because I didn't know much about Swedish football. But I think when I got to notice it was when the sports director of Rijeka, he called me in his office. He told me, look, I have a club who's interested. It's very good for you. You can leave there on a loan or got buy from them. And at the end we did a loan until November. But my agent spoke with Patrick. Then Patrick, I don't remember if he called me directly, and I spoke also with the coaches who explained me a little bit the playing style, how they wanted it, and I didn't hesitate because I love playing football. I don't like kicking the ball around, fight. I love to fight on the field. It's normal, but if we can have the ball and play football, it's much more beautiful, and that's why I didn't hesitate at the first place.
You go by the name Pitbull.
Yeah.
So obviously you like some kind of fighting on the field.
Of course, there are always better teams than us who will play better football. But if we cannot play football, then we have to go fight with 100% heart.
But this says I go by the name Pitbull. I can see the Pitbull style. But my thing is that you have a really nice foot. You're like someone that we haven't. You have Christos beside you. You are pretty like similar. But you have like the foot. It's not the Pitbull style, but you also have that. How do you like to play? How is your like? I'm coming home. I played a good match now. How do you? Is it a defensive thing or is it offensive thing, or what do you?
For myself, first of all, I'm happy if the team wins. So that's the most important. And after this, I look also for myself. The most important for me is do my defensive part because I'm a defensive center midfielder. And after this, if I can help the team with an assist or a goal and bring some actions in front, that's also my playing style. But I was not always like this. It was like more a defensive player. I kick around. I don't look who's in front of me. I try to eat him up how I can. Yeah. Because it's not easy always to play a good game with my feet. So if it doesn't work one day, I have to fight and bring the best game out that I can.
Well, we haven't seen that type of opposition yet. We have faced. You've been in 2 games, right?
2 official games, yeah.
2 official games, yeah. And both teams are below us in the leagues. This Sunday, Malmö away. As Robban said here, we nicknamed the Pitbull, but we haven't seen anything of the Pitbull yet. Don't get me wrong. I love your offensive qualities. Yeah. What can we expect coming into Malmö, which will probably be more focus on the defense rather than the offense? What can we expect to see from you there?
We will try to continue to play football, of course, because it's the style we try to play. But we will try to make it happen. Of course, when you have the ball, we will continue to play. But in the defensive part, what everybody expects is that we have less the ball than Malmö. We all 11 of us on the field, we have to fight, and that's it. That means if the ball's passing me, the player will not pass, and that's for sure. And of course, we are not going there for a draw because we know we can play a draw to pass. We're going there for a win. Yeah. We will not concede 1 goal.
No.
That's good.
I have a question. Have you always been a defensive midfielder?
No. I was like in my academy.
Yeah.
I was always like a defensive midfield. When I came up in the first team of Standard 3 years ago, when I was 18,
Yeah.
I had to play wherever the coach put me. It was a new coach who came from France, and he brought like a lot of big players out. And he put me left back.
Oh,
Yeah,
left back.
It
Didn't
was
see
like
that
in
one
a,
coming.
I was going to ask that because I heard from a friend of mine who's into silly news, if you know what that expression means. He said that you can play left back, right back, even right and left midfielder as well.
yeah.
Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah?
because they used me a lot like this in Standard Liège because we played the same system like here with 5 in the back, and I was like, because they knew I had like qualities with my feet to dribble 1 against 1, so they put me on the left and right back, but first it was left back, and I did a pretty awesome game like in the preseason, and in my first game I was also man of the match, so the coach kept me a little bit as a left back. Then he just put me out of
Was
the
it like
side.
a wing back thing?
It was a wing back,
Yeah.
I was pretty offensive, but also I did very good my defensive part. And just last season, I spoke with the club in Belgium. Yeah, it's nice. I helped you for 2 years. I know I was young, but after a moment, I have to play on my real position so you can see my qualities. Then I had a coach who loved me a lot. With him, I played like maybe 20 games of 30, 35. And after this, I had to sign a new contract in Standard Liège, but it didn't happen. So that's why I went to Rijeka, and there I proceed to play like a defensive midfielder. But left back and right back, I like it, but it's not like something I want to play like. For my whole career.
But what do you want to play? Do you want to play as a defensive midfielder?
My best qualities are there, but I can also, I think, play offensive.
Yeah,
because
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that. Because we had in the 90s we had a lot of big players come to Degerfors because of the war in Balkan. And we had this one guy called Milenko Vukovic.
Yeah.
And he had or still have, I don't know, a magical left foot. Sorry. And I can see part of Milenko in your style to play, and your feet and your passing and your way to see football. So therefore I could see, why don't we play Damjan offensive? Because I think it's going to be pretty good, I think. How do you feel moving forward if Tobbe or Adde should say to you that you're going to play more offensive?
I wouldn't mind, honestly, because I think they see me like as a defensive center midfielder. But if I know a player is missing and I have to play, I would love to play that, because I know, honestly, I will run a little bit back more, because I will think, okay, I'm still a defensive midfielder, but I think offensively I can do a great job there, and I like it because we try to play offensively also, so I can help the strikers also with some key passes, maybe some shots from 20 meters. I would try it. I would like to.
Like the volley against Luleå.
Yeah, it was like
pretty damn good.
It was like
Sign on for
you
everyone.
had in the last game, you have a similar chance.
I didn't feel it.
No.
I didn't feel it, honestly.
I was on the... What's the name of läktare på engelska?
Stands.
Stands. I was on the stands in that game, and I saw the ball, and all right. Come on. But no.
Everyone was shouting.
Yeah.
But you won. That's the
most
main
important.
part. Yeah.
It was a good game. You played... part of the game was really, really good. But part of the game was... you struggled a little bit defensive.
Yeah, after when the second half started, I think like all 11 of us on the field, I put myself also in. We was thinking, okay, we scored, we're winning for sure. And then because we have everything to lose. I think Skövde don't have anything to lose. They lost their first game, so they put everything in the attack with the long balls, and they were like dangerous on those parts.
Yeah. They were really good at the last third, or what do you say? But I think it's a collective defensive thing that you have to work on.
Of course,
but
can always improve.
But I really like how you attack now. I see improvements on the attack, and it's going to be really nice to see you against Malmö. They're struggling also now, so I think it's a pretty 50-50 game. 60-40, I don't know.
If you look at the squads, it's not a 50-50 game.
No, but at where we at.
Of
course. I want to know some more about your background from Belgium.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Liège? Or
no, I grew up in a German part next to Germany, called Eupen.
Because Liège is to the east, right? Close to the border.
Yeah.
And you grew up around there somewhere?
Yeah, it was like 1 hour from there. It's like from here to Örebro, a little bit less.
Okay.
So when I was younger, I went to school there, and I had only training in the evening. Well, when I was really a child. And after this, when I got 12 or 13, Standard gave us the obligation to go to their schools, because we had training in the morning and in the afternoon. So there is where I learned French. So it was like there I went to boarding schools until my 18 years old. And after this, unfortunately, I broke up with school, because the only thing that I want to know is football. I will tell you, I don't like school.
Who does?
Yeah.
But it's like this, I will give 100% on my plan A. I don't look at the plan B. I hope it will work. I will do anything for it to work. And after this, then I lived alone in an apartment there next to the club. And after this, I continue my road to Rijeka and then here.
Where and at what moment in Belgish football do you start to become a pro, if you know what I mean? At what age do you start really focusing on the football aside from everything else?
Honestly, it's not the best choice that I did to break up with school and thinking, okay, I'm a professional because I'm in the first squad. I was lucky that I had a pretty good pre-season that year when I was 18, because I played everything. And then after this, when the coach put me aside, I was thinking, man, why did I do this? Because maybe the plan B is a better thinking. But after this, I changed my mentality. Director said, no, the plan A has to work. And a lot of people see it when they're in the first squad and play their first game. They think, okay, I'm a professional footballer. But how they taught me in Standard Liège is you can see yourself as a professional footballer when you have 100 games or something like this, like a full season. Then you can see yourself, okay, I made a little bit of money. I can see myself, I did a good season. That's it. But the youngsters, like myself also, they don't think like this. They think, okay, well, I did one game. Some people know me now. I can buy myself whatever I want. No, that's a good.
But how many games you have? You have pretty much games in the first tier in Belgium, right?
In 3 years, I think I got 50 games.
Yeah.
Some games that I started, some games that I came in. But I got some experience in Belgium now.
Yeah.
In Croatia a little bit less, because I play only a little bit 8 or 9 games.
Yeah.
Did you play any European games with Rijeka?
No, they were eliminated by Djurgården.
Yeah,
okay.
I thought you.
That's right.
I heard about that, and I also I was on the podcast earlier today, and I told them that I thought I read somewhere in the interview that you said that you saw Rijeka versus Djurgården live or something, and that you later saw that we beat Djurgården with 3-0. Yeah. So we have to be a good team.
We are a good team.
I want to say that I believe you there, but there are some. I don't think we should consider us being a top flight team as
no.
But feel free to just jump in with questions, because I have some lined up here.
But I also have questions, but please.
Liège, working class town, right?
Yeah.
Rivalry with Anderlecht, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Did you get to see or
Of course.
what do you say? Uppleva? Did you get to play any matches against them?
Yeah.
Yeah?
So I hate this club, so you know it's like real.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
You
fine.
hate
You can
Anderlecht.
pay me whatever money you want. I cannot. It's stronger than me. I can never go there. I got to play there, and there I don't look at the football. That's where the pitbull comes out. Of all 11 players, we just go there to fight. If someone has to take a red card, the club doesn't care. It's just we go there, we win, and we go back to Liège, and we show them where Brussels really is.
Yeah, it's like Örebro.
I heard of
That's a long story.
Yeah.
But I can see that that was popular in Ultras Inferno, is it called?
Yeah,
The Ultras group. I just googled before I came here the stands. I never seen the stadium actually. How do you pronounce it?
Sklissa.
Sklessan.
Yes.
Okay. It looked kind of similar to an old stadium in Sweden, Råsunda, who's no longer with us. It's a classic stadium. But as I said, we talked about it earlier about the game coming up here. What are your predictions on Degerfors in Allsvenskan this season? What are your goals? What's your personal goals?
And what do you know about it? What's your feeling about Degerfors in Allsvenskan? Have you seen much from the last year, or have you seen much from the other teams and stuff?
Before I came here, I only knew about 3 or 4 teams. It's like AIK, Malmö, Djurgården, and
Hammarby.
Hammarby.
Yeah.
And when I signed here, of course, I watched the 15 last games, and I asked myself, how is it possible that they finished 13? But the club
We had a bad spring.
Really bad spring.
They explained to me
6-1 and 6-0. Yeah.
And they told me that, but I analyzed a lot of the club, and I saw that they really like to play football. We have very technical players. What we missed at the beginning is the aggressivity. But I think now it's getting used to it because the coaches also saw that we need that. Because when we lost against guys there, they were not better than us, but the problem is they were harder than us in the duels, wanting to win the match more, and that's what make the result that we lost there. That's why I'm hoping, of course, as a player we always hope to win the title. Everything can happen, because in Belgium, Union Saint-Gilloise, they was second. They came up from the second division. Leicester won the Premier League. Nobody expected that. So for myself it's the same. But of course I think the club wants to stay in Allsvenskan. But we as a players, we want to play high. I don't know how high. For the moment, I'm focusing only on the cup right now, because we have still time for the season. But first of all, we think about beating Malmö and looking forward to attempt until the final, every round.
I like what I hear, and I think you are onto something there, because our coaches are young, if you know what I mean. They have a lot of games in them as professional players, but at a coaching level, they are still young. And one thing I think we need a lot of this season, and we needed the other season, there was the mentality part, the aggressiveness, as you say.
Yeah, but that, when we had that, the spring and stuff, and everyone wanted to kick Adde and Tobbe, and they got the team, everyone together, and we changed. We got more cynic in the play style, and I see that they are the same play style is going now. We have met lower tiers teams now, but against Malmö, we're going to. You can say that better than me, but the how do you say contra in Sweden?
Counterattack.
Counterattack. Play style. I think is that something you train on now? Because we were really good at it. We were best in Allsvenskan last year of counterattack.
In creating chances after shots on goal and after
contact.
Yeah,
we were really awesome at that. And we have really good players to do it. Even if Omar Faraj is not here anymore, we have those people still here. Campos, Dian. They are really good at counterattack. How do you feel? Do you train at counterattack?
Of course, we try to keep it because it's something positive to keep from the last season. Now we try also to build up from the defense to create chances.
Yeah.
But of course, if we play like teams who will get the position, to ball possession and everything, if we have to play on those strategic, we go on this. And of course, we continue training on everything, like on the counterattacks, but also on playing our style, building up from behind to create our chances.
Yeah, but because we haven't met the teams yet that we're going to counterattack against, like Luleå and Skövde is not going to be like forward playing teams.
Of course.
But Malmö is going to be that way. They are going to be massive to play against because they have a new coach. He likes to play really massive in counter press and everything. Possession and every. So you really have to be good at the things that we were good at last year. And my question is, do Tobbe and Ade still like do that? Is that the way you're going to play this year?
Honestly, like you told me, now we didn't play against the big teams.
No.
So we will see this week how they plan to attack the Malmö.
Yeah.
But what I hope is that we continue playing, because I don't think some players of our team are scared of them.
No,
I think nobody's scared. We go like confident in this game, and I think we want to continue play our play style, what the coaches put in. And of course, if this doesn't work, we have to change strategy and go in with counterattacks, fighting, and taking the win out.
But what is the play style, the ground foundation of Degerfors 2033? What is like the is it counterattack based football?
I don't think so.
No.
What I've seen until now is I don't think so. For me, it's playing like beautiful football, like trying to. Of course, we got some new players. Some players who are still injured who are just coming back.
Yeah.
Speaking of Peter, also who is going to come, who's a great player.
Yeah.
We have a good defense now. Also, I don't know how it was last year, but we brought
bad in the spring.
Bad and really fucking good.
Well,
both.
About that, this year we have a new central line with Sondre in the goal, yeah.
And Jonas Olsson.
And Jonas Olsson, absolutely, sorry. Korak, and we have you at the defense. How do you feel? Have you linked up yet? If you know what I mean, is your play style? Are they starting to get together? Are they getting better?
I think so, yeah, because I don't know the guys like for many years, but like I told you, when someone's friendly and willing to help you on and off the pitch, you get this connection with them. With Seb, who is a very good football player, very, very good. I was shocked. First, when I came here, I thought he was a coach or something like that.
Seb is actually one of my favorite players.
He's
very good.
He's like a legend here now.
But one thing I'm curious about, Korak, he said in the interview that he wanted to be the most hated player in the league or something like that. But he's always smiling. Yeah, he's like always
that's the Serbian character that comes out. He's like a great guy also, and he loves to joke. But I think once on the field, I feel 1,000 times he yells at me, but only for small things. But I take it positively. So okay, he wants me to do this job, and I don't know it's to bully me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like
So it's really
he wants to help, like
yeah,
to
yeah.
improve. Yeah, go do that. Okay, I will do it.
Wait,
And
how old are you? Like 21?
21.
Yeah, and
that's
how
correct.
old is he?
He's 2-3 months younger than me.
Okay.
Okay. Oh fuck. And he's like our middle guy now.
Yeah.
And but the important thing, yeah, I have played football also, but to be like screaming at those, at the midfield and stuff. I'm a goalkeeper in the bottom, but so he's really focusing on talking to you midfielders. Yeah,
Is he a
that's
leader?
good. Leader,
Yes.
yeah,
He's a
like a
typical
leader
leader,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Off the pitch, he likes to joke and be the friendly guy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
cannot see that he's a leader off the pitch, but on the pitch, his face changed directly.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah.
He gets like, okay, because the other players who are next to him are very good football players, and he's like he said, the ugly guy who kicks the players. The players, the strikers will be afraid of him, and that's the thing. Like, so when Seb plays, I love to ask just the ball. I don't expect from him to he will yell at me or so,
No.
but I know Said will yell at me.
Yeah.
So go do that, go fight with them.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah,
that's
I like
what
that.
we need.
I
It's a
like that.
complete
I can see that because like Sebastian Olsson, he is more like the quiet guy.
Yeah.
He do amazing stuff on the field, but he don't take. He don't. What do you say? He's not the big showman.
No.
He do it the easy stuff, but he do it absolutely perfect.
That's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And last year we had a kind of trouble in the spring, as you've been told, and then we added a guy called Gustav Lagerbielke, and he came in with
Confidence.
confidence, leadership, and after that, the defensive was perfect,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
I know you can compare Gustav and Korak, but can you see Korak be that big leader in the defensive?
Yeah, he's pretty young. Does he have like the respect from everyone? And
Yeah. But I think like everybody respects everybody.
Yeah, of course.
But you know on the field that they respect.
That's other kind of respect. But I think so because. But all the players are listening to our defense, because if the goalkeeper yells at the defense, I think it's like growing like this. He yells at us.
Yeah.
I try also to give as much as voice as I can for the strikers and the offensive midfielders to go make the runs, go press high. But I think everybody puts a little bit of their leadership in it. But who is going to be the leader? I still don't know. I
say Damjan Pavlovic is going to be the big leader.
I as
I will do everything.
as an old goalkeeper playing for this, played for Degerfors. I was on the bench. I play, but anyways, what do you say about the goalkeepers? For me, Rosbach, he seems like a really fucking good goalkeeper. I know that you have played with a lot of pretty good goalkeepers, but he seems like he's having something that Degerfors haven't had before.
Confidence.
I don't know how to say it, but if you look at the really good goalkeepers like Alisson and those, they look like they don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but he's like that. He's like that. Do you think do you feel confident about the goalkeepers this year?
I am. Jonas, I just met him like really when I was in Degerfors, but the problem is Sondre, I met him. He was the first player that I met because we were in the same hotel.
Okay.
All right.
And he's like a very calm guy, serious guy, because when we are off, like a day off, he's not staying at home or not doing. He's going to the gym. He's working, so he's very professional around that. I think Jonas also, because I know one day after the game we won, and I said, let's go guys, eat some McDonald's. He was no, I'm going. He didn't want to, so
tofu now. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I thought you had a lot of experience of the national team in your younger years.
Yeah.
You have played
Belgium,
and Serbia.
Yeah. And like Belgium is like in Europe is like the thing. Keep on.
Yeah, thank you. Why did you change from Belgium to Serbia?
For my 15 years until my 17 years, I played for Belgium.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good because honestly, every meet up with the teams I played, I didn't play 100% because everybody's changing or trying new players, but I played. And after this, I focused myself also on, of course, some players were not called up, then were called up again. And after this, I had like a choice. And for me, the national team is all about heart. Like I play for my heart. I do it for my mother also. I always say, if the Belgium first squad calls me up, or Serbia calls me up, even if it sounds crazy, I will go for Serbia. Oh, really? They have a great team also, but not compared to Belgium. But
is it only your mother who's from Serbia?
Yeah, my father's from Montenegro.
Oh, okay. Montenegro. Also Milenko Vukcevic from Montenegro.
Yeah.
That's more than I know. So yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. Okay. And I will do for my mother, because if the Belgium team calls me up, that means I have a good career, because they'll not call me if I play in the 5th Belgium league. So
no, of course.
I'll not think about the money or about the fame. No, there I play with my heart.
You play with your heart. Yeah.
And that's how it's supposed to be, I think.
Yeah, of course. But like this, what do you think is your best strength on the field, and what do you think is you have to work on?
What I have to work on, I can tell you directly, is the running. It's the running.
Running.
I run a lot.
Pace or speed?
Like the condition running.
Okay.
I didn't play since November, so I know I have to work on it. But the coaches saw it also, and we're working on it to be ready for the start of the season.
The like the football conditioning thing. It's I understand.
And the best part that I have is, of course, my technical stuff. Play with my feet. I'm not afraid to ask the ball nowhere. If the goalkeeper has to give me a ball between 3 players in our 16 yard, I will take it. And also, I'm not so big, but I'm really, really strong in the duels. Some players can be fooled by that. So.
Yeah, of course. We've seen that, and you're building up as a favorite player. We see on social media now that you're like being compared to our legend, Milenko Vukcevic, and it's like a fucking big role to bear. So don't be afraid.
Big shoes
but we see that you have you're right-footed, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you have he was left, but you have like exactly the same style as he had. He also is not the biggest person, but he and you have the physicality. You take the duels and stuff. He didn't do that, but it was the 90s. But you have that. Everyone is like Damjan on social media. You're hyped now. So don't. But it's little Degerfors. But how do you see about you have Christos and you have Justin? Is it someone else that you feel like you're
competing with?
We have
we have the
Deppy.
But
I like a lot.
He's like the biggest talent we had in Degerfors for.
And now today they signed Carl Ljungberg.
Yeah, Carl Ljungberg.
He's also defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Plays also very good football.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I didn't see him so much, but the 2-3 trainings, I had a little eye on him because I was in an opponent team, and he doesn't like also to play the duels. So when I run at him, he gives the ball away. But very good player. And I think all of midfielders, like all the team, has their own qualities. I like to speak about Depi because first of all, he is a very nice guy,
Yeah.
willing to help each other.
Yeah.
The problem is he kicks me a lot of times on the training. He doesn't do it on purpose, but I don't mind because he tries.
Yeah, but that's
everything to
good.
give. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
If a player kicks me because he tries, I will never get mad at him.
No,
because
no.
if he kicks me to injure me because he's pissed off of me or something like this, yeah, that will get
No,
angry, but
it's like he wants to do it. Like he has the
training
feeling.
it's have to be like a match.
Of course.
You have to compete.
In order
The
to
same
be,
way.
in order to be able to compete on the
Yeah,
pitch.
of
in the
course.
games.
Yeah. Do you think you have that on the training pitch?
yeah, I
Yeah,
give
because
everything.
the first it's like many like media is like say, oh, Degerfors, yeah, they're really funny and
The kind
and,
team, the
yeah,
pleasant team. But
we had a documentary. You know about that?
No, I
No, the Swedish media, the biggest, followed Degerfors the first year in Allsvenskan, and yeah, you know Patrik Werner. He's really a funny guy, and Stisse.
Yeah, what do you think
And
about
all that.
Stisse?
But they did a documentary about Degerfors, and we got a lot of fans from that because it's a very very familiar club. Everyone is family here, but also we're like the funny team in Allsvenskan. You know what I mean?
I'm just going to say that not everybody likes that we are
No.
considered the loved by everyone.
No, exactly.
It's not
That's
a
what I
thing
mean.
that a lot of supporters we don't like that because it's not been, it's in some opinions it's being not considered being serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Because everyone who signs for Degerfors, someone said at Twitter, someone signed. Now we have said that the first thing that the person is going to say is it's a very familiar club, and
But
yeah,
it is.
Yeah, it is
a family.
that, but people joke about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do. But let them be.
Yeah.
Let them do that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I see the professionality now. It's more professional than before.
Yeah.
We're beginning to be a really competitive team in Allsvenskan. You're here. That's a statement because you wanted to be here also. Yeah, and that's a statement. And we had Korac also. It's big signings for Degerfors. It's everyone is really happy.
Yeah.
Now we want. Now we all know that Fortune Bassi is going to be here.
Yeah, he's going to be the next one. Probably,
Yeah.
we hope.
But something you might have noticed or will notice that we like to be nostalgic here, as we explain about the 90s and comparing you to one of the greatest midfielder in Swedish football. What do you think? How do you have you met that? Have you seen the nostalgia? Have you? I mean, we talk about it. We compare you already to. Have you noticed anything in the club or around town? Have you been here locally and felt it in some kind of way?
I have in the club a lot, and around also the people, like I told you, are nice. They're giving everything for the club. That's what I like. I don't understand the people say, yeah, we are a familiar club. They think that's like funny. Of course, I love that we are a familiar club. That means everybody's willing to help each other in football and around. That's what we need for as players, because it's not easy for the people who think it's easy for me to come from Belgium to leave the country, building my life alone with 21 years old. It's not easy. It's very good to have people around. Of course, I don't want to be seen here as a funny club because I'm not a clown. I don't play football.
Exactly.
So that's not what I think. But yeah, to be a familiar club, there's nothing wrong with it because we don't have like a star player who thinks, okay, I'm the best, I don't have to work. No, everybody has to work 90 minutes on the field. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what we're supposed to be, a hard-working club, but also we can be that friendly club. But at the end of the day, we're going to do the job.
Yeah, it goes two ways. Like everyone here, including all of us, we don't live here. You live in Karlstad, I live in Örebro, and I'm raised here in Degerfors. Everyone is like, Degerfors is in our hearts daily, every single fucking time. I open my eyes in the morning, I think about Degerfors. It's like that. It's
the
so,
love of your life.
Yeah, it's so and it's so much. It's pretty. How do you say? Not normal in Sweden to have that because we have like Hammarby and Djurgården and all those clubs. People like them and live in like northern of Sweden, southern of Sweden. They don't have it in their hearts, but in Degerfors we live Degerfors. I think we are everywhere.
It's for me. It's pretty normal because I had that already in Standard Liège, but it's a big club, so all the people know you, but they're not willing to help you like the fans outside. They say, yeah, we can do everything for you, but they are not willing to find your house if you ask them to.
Yeah.
Here, I can tell you, in Rijeka, it's not like this. They're everybody's for themselves.
Yeah.
I tell them all the times, I told them also there, that's not a familiar club.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They win now because they changed something, but it's not like this. And the people I know, they're not from Croatia, they're not happy there.
No.
I know, and that's why I'm happy and willing to give everything for this club. Like I thought, I'm here for 1 month. I'm happier to be here than turning back there. Not because I didn't play now, it's because really football is also about life.
Yeah,
and
of course it is.
Degerfors gives me everything here.
Oh, nice.
And as long as you are happy, we're going to be happy.
Yeah, of course. And how do you feel like it's a really small town? We touched that before, but we can say like it's you only have like football here. You can play golf. I know many in the team play golf and disc golf. They play that also, but it's football here. You can't do that much more, especially if you live in Björneborg. but what do you think about that? You are here for football, I know that, but do you have any other like interests besides football?
Of course, I like sports generally. Like today we are free, and when I know I have nothing to do, I get like not aggressive, but I'm happy to be on the field. Like and every day, of course, Degerfors is smaller, Björneborg even smaller, but I'm the type of guy to sit home, enjoy my day off with my family, with my girlfriend, or going out something to eat, but not going out for parties or moving around because I have to rest for the next day of training. I know why I'm here. It's like 1 year I have to give everything, and that's it. So
have you been have you been invited to the infamous Call of Duty group yet?
Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
No, I just bought my PlayStation yesterday, but I'm shit at Call of Duty. I'm a FIFA guy.
Okay, so you're going to be at the bad side of the.
We had a goalkeeper who left us for USA, Jeff Gall. And when he thanked the club and the sports, he also thanked his Call of Duty squad. So apparently there's a, I don't know what you call it, a high ranking, a good one. So just let me know if you get an invite and you get a +1. Just no, serious though. I'm just gonna. I know time is running late and I have to go, but just final question. You said before that you had a coach in Standard Liège who you liked. Which coach was that?
Luca Elsner. He's now training Havre in Ligue 2 in France.
Okay.
And literally before sending to Rijeka, he called me, but I had some pretty bad influence from my old agent who told me don't go there, and it's past now, so I can speak about it.
Did you have men like when you know, like when your agent, I think, told you that okay, we have a like little club in Sweden who wants to you to join. Did you have other clubs that wanted you? Like, did you choose from several clubs, or was it like only Degerfors and you like fuck, I'm going to Degerfors?
Like I told you, it was like I didn't have much options to go there. The first of all, we went for MLS, but to sign for a long contract.
Yeah.
But it was not like the papers were. There were some clubs interested, but it was not like the papers were on the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I could not stay anymore in Rijeka. I was feeling the trainings are not good anymore because we're only 3 or 4 players. You cannot do much with 3 or 4 players.
No.
And I had to come in. And my agent didn't explain to me like, okay, we go to a small club in Degerfors. He first visualized the club. Of course, he saw the last 12 games, so he said, "Oh, that's a very good game, very good team."
This is what you should say. This
Yeah,
is.
we were really good.
Yeah.
Actually.
The reason why I asked about the coach because I saw that Stanley Esch now has a Norwegian coach.
Yeah, Ronny Dela.
Did you get to experience him? Anything?
Yeah, for 2 months. Very good coach. Very good coach.
He has a good resume. He won the league with Celtic, I believe. He
in the MLS also.
MLS with New York, and Vålerenga as well. Quite interesting.
He's a very good coach, I have to tell. Of course, it didn't work for me there, but it's no problem because, like I told you, it's football. He brought his own players and he's putting more in youth anymore. Like for youngsters, he doesn't consider me as a youngster anymore. In Belgium, there are players who play with 16, 17, great talents now.
Yeah.
So it was my time to go, but he's doing a great job because last year with my old coach that liked me, he put a lot in the youth. There was like maybe around the 11 age was like 23 years old, 24. It was only youngsters on the field, and we finished like, luckily we finished 14th, I think, out of 17. So that had to change, and yeah, he's doing a pretty good job right now. He plays to play the playoff once, so in the first 4, and I'm still keeping up and watching all of the games.
Yeah.
Anything else would be strange, if you ask me. I mean, you grew up there, you
support the club.
Yeah, of course. It stays in my heart, like it's normal.
But notice that we don't ever want a Norwegian or Dane to be successful in any kind of sports. It's like in the Swedish DNA to not want the Norwegians or the Danes, especially the Danes, to be successful. That's a joke.
I have a question. You said before that you live here with your girlfriend and a dog.
Yes.
How does she likes it here so far?
She likes it a lot, honestly.
Where's she from? She's
from Belgium. From Belgium, yeah.
And you've been together for a long time?
1 year. In a couple of days, 1 year.
Okay.
So
congratulations.
Yeah, she's waiting for a ring right now. So.
Mine had to wait 11 years. And
Yeah,
we're getting married this summer, actually. So.
That's nice.
Dava is.
No, but she likes it here a lot because she finished her studies as a social assistant, and she then after this she was ready to come with me, and we'll never separate one of the, both of we were always together, and that's why it feels like we are lived like 10 years together. So in Rijeka she didn't like it so much because it was an apartment all around in the city. She didn't know the language, and the people are not so kind there. There's no hello, no thank you, no goodbye. So she didn't like it there. But when she came here, she's here like for a week now because she had to wait for her dog to get the passport and everything. But now she's very happy with also how the club treats me. She sees everything what's happened to me. She sees that I'm very happy that I was not in Rijeka. So yeah, that makes her happy also, and she likes everything around here. The people are very nice to her, willing to help her also.
Yeah,
and they don't have to. That's what I love about this club. They don't have to, but they think if she's happy, he will be happy. He will help us also. But that's great.
See the big picture.
Yeah.
My time is starting to run out.
Yeah, and our time is starting to run out also. We will say thank you to Damjan for being with us today.
Thanks.
It was an honor for us, I would say.
Please come again.
Yeah.
Of course. And I have announced, like my son, he's 6 years old. He's like the biggest fan of Degerfors. he wants you to work hard and love Degerfors. That's the only thing he needs.
Yeah.
So he said that when we went here from Örebro.
Yeah.
Please tell him that he has to do his best.
I will.
Always.
It's already in the DNA.
Yeah, that's good.
It's good.
And I will take this part in Swedish.
Sure.
Vi tackar Dava för att du tog dig hit ända från Karlstad.
Ja, det var jättelångt.
Fredrik ända ifrån Örebro. Jag är bosatt här. Vi tackar alla som har tittat. Vi tackar alla som har lyssnat. Och vi försöker väl nästa vecka igen, eller?
Ja, absolut.
Do you want to say something to end this episode? Do you have any, I don't know, to the supporters, to the ones listening? Do you have anything to say, or what can we expect on Sunday? What can you
Something.
What's the results on Sunday?
What you can expect from us is a win. I know we only need a draw, but we're not going for the draw.
No.
We want to continue in the series because, like from the last year, Degerfors in competitive games we are unbeaten in
14
games. Yeah. So it has to continue like this. I will be really pissed off if we lose. Really, but we will give everything. And we hope that a lot of supporters will come to the game and help us because we need our 12th man out of the pitch. And I'm happy to be here. And thanks for all the supporters who listen to us on this podcast.
Yeah, and our belovable son Ola Toivonen, the biggest one that we have. Like, do you know who Ola Toivonen is? No. He played for I don't know where he played, Rennes and Sunderland and stuff.
And the Swedish national team.
It was Swedish national team. Yeah, he's the biggest export modern time from Sweden. He's the attacking coach from today in Malmö.
Okay.
So just beat him.
Assistant.
Assistant. He's assistant.
I want to believe that what you said was real, but he's not the biggest export Sweden have had.
No,
he's the biggest
Degerfors.
export Degerfors have had. You said Sweden. And,
No, it's Sweden.
All right.
Fuck love.
We say thank you to Damjan. Thank you,
thank
Fredrik.
you.
Thank you, Dava. And see you guys later.